say?
Can you guys all say team say on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Mariann with Teen Say. Oh my gosh, you cannot believe what just happened. So we were doing our daily walk, walking by the lake that we walk by every day with our dog, and all of a sudden we were taking pictures. We were watching this herring that we see every day, this beautiful bird. Take a look. And then he falls in a hole. So what do? Oh my gosh, he's flapping. We want to help him. We can't get close. You know, my husband tries to get close. He's flapping like crazy. So we helped rescue a goose a couple of weeks ago. So we knew that you had to get a sheet. So we ran into the hotel to grab a sheet, and when animal control came, the firefighter that was here also threw the sheet onto him, and they got him out of the hole, which you're going to hear more about. But one thing I want to stress is this. I learned something. So it was crisis time. So I start looking at my phone. Oh my gosh, what's animal control's number? Oh my gosh, what's Pender's number? Oh my gosh, should I call the Animal League? So I called the Animal League. You're getting an answering machine. So I think the Wildlife Animal League, I would call them if you find a baby squirrel in your yard, if you find baby birds and you have time and it's not crisis, and you found a stray animal and you're helping it and you have it in a box, great, call them. But here's the thing. In a crunch, in a hurry, the crane is going like this, can't get out of the hole, and you're like, who am I gonna call? I'm calling everybody. 911, dispatch. I'm like, I have an emergency. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to call you a herring. I actually said a crane fell in a hole. We gotta help him. They said, okay, we're gonna send animal officers are on the way, and they sent officers on the way, and then I called back, and dispatch was really nice, and they're like, it's okay, they're on their way. Do not go near the herring, because the beak, and the wings can really hurt you if it gets aggressive. So it was incredible, but I would say 911, help. There's a bird, there's a huge herring, or something that just fell in a hole, and they will get you to the proper people, and then later they will get wildlife rescue or rehabilitators on the scene and take care of the animal after it goes to a vet and gets the proper care it needs. So wow, oh my gosh, 2 rescues! I feel like, wow, I should get some training. Okay, well, keep making a difference out there, and take a look at this video of the firefighter and the police officer. See, firefighters don't just save cats, and police officers from animal control don't just come and say, does your dog have a license? Was your dog running free? No, they're out there helping you. They're doing rescues. They're really nice. Listen to what this officer has to say about even becoming a police officer and then getting additional training to be an animal control officer. So they're police officers with additional training. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. They can be mean, but yeah. They can be mean, but
It's okay, babe. It's all right. It's all right. We're trying to get the legs out of the hole. Yay!
okay. Yeah. He got stuck in the grass. He'll probably hang around a little bit.
Do you think it's broken?
No, he's pedaling with it. Yep. So, that was easy.
Hi, officer. How are you?
Good, ma'am. How are you?
Good. So, you're with animal control?
I am. I'm with the Fairfax County Police Department in their Animal Protection Division.
Okay, so do you do both animals and people?
So I am a patrol officer out of the West Springfield District that is also cross-certified with animals. So when they need me or there's a vacancy, they call me to come in and help them with staffing and provide care for animals.
You were just so brave, like I was scared.
So we're trained through a series of field training and classes on what to do with specific animals. Also, a lot of it comes from experience of watching more seasoned animal protection officers. They used to be called animal control, we're now called animal protection, because people kind of don't think that we do the protection work as well, but we're both. So we not only control, nuisance wildlife and other wildlife that Virginia gives us the ability to do, but we also protect them and do what we can do for their well-being and their humane safety.
Yeah, that was awesome. So what is he? He's
So he looks like an adult blue herring. So he is a bird that has very long legs, so he stands up and eats small fish, insects, some plant life, but mainly he skims off the insects and the fish.
So, what did you have to do there? I saw you using that stick. What is that stick called? Does it have a name?
So this is what's called a catch pole. It's got small rubber pads on the end, and it's got a T-grip handle, which will compress and cause it to close. We used this because there was a small hole that his leg was in, and it helps reach down in the water and in the hole and grab a hold of what he was caught on, which in this case was roots and grass, and it helps shake that loose roots and grass free. Then you can reach your hand down in there and kind of help him along. I like reaching my hand in because it ensures that I'm not just pulling on him. So
Yeah.
make sure he's safe and he doesn't have any sort of major injury down there.
So did you actually grab the roots and grass, or did you grab his, like?
Both.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it depended on the time frame, but first I grabbed the roots with this and kind of sheared them away down underneath the water where he was stuck, and then used my hand to scoop his legs out from underneath him to help get him up out of that hole and on his way.
Wow. That's awesome. You guys do awesome work. Thank you,
Thank you.
so much. So you're Officer
Duck it.
Tuckett?
Duck it.
Duckett.
Like the thing that goes quack quack and
Okay, Officer Duckett. Do you want to tell kids anything? So I called 911, regular 911, because I couldn't find the animal control number, and they dispatched me right to you and had you come right away and told me not to, I guess, could he bite me? What did you?
So they're not known for being able to bite. However, they flap their wings in defense and try to get away. But he can be sort of aggressive because male birds, that's what they do. Most male species of animals are a little bit more aggressive. So they try to get away, or if they have to, he'll flap his wings and throw his head down on you. So just the sheer force of the wings and him throwing his head down could push you into the water or cause you to get a bruise or a bump.
Gotcha. So we should just wait for you guys. And you guys were really quick, too.
Right. So there's one of us for every 2 district stations in Fairfax County. So we cover a great deal of mileage. It just happened to be that I was quick and
Very.
close by.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Because we were going to be daring and try and help him, and dispatch was like, no. They're on their way. So thank you, officer. Do you want to tell kids how to go for the police department? And
Sure. So you can reach us a couple different ways. If it's an emergency, we recommend that you call 911. That'll get you in touch with our dispatch center or DPSC, and they can dispatch an officer or an ambulance or whatever you need at the time. They make that determination for you to try to help you. Or you can contact us at our non-emergency number, which is 703-691-2131 if you're in the area. And that you also speak with the dispatcher then, but it puts it more on a non-emergent side. So if you have a general question or you need an officer to come out for a service, you can call that number as well and we can come out. We also can reach us if you just have general questions or want to know more information. We have a website, a Facebook and Instagram, social media accounts throughout various platforms, so we can do that as well.
awesome. And how long does it take to become a police officer and then to become involved with the animals?
So to become a police officer in Fairfax County, you have to go through a hiring process. That time frame varies based off of the load of people that we're going to hire. There's several things you have to do: a background investigation, financial investigation, psychological exam, as well as submit a letter that you're interested or a resume. Once all that stuff's completed, then you'll go through a 6-month academy, and then you'll go through a field training instruction period, and that time frame varies. Generally, if you have experience from other departments, it could be slower, but there is a minimum time frame for that as well. So the officers that you see out here have about, on average, a minimum of close to a year of time in the department, and it's something they really want to do by the time they get out.
That's
so,
awesome.
And then to become an animal officer, so full-time animal officers have to go to a state school, which certifies them in handling animals. Those of us like me who do it for overtime and kind of help out with staffing, we went through about a 6 to 8 week field training period where we rode with an experienced animal officer. So to add on to that, it's about 2 years by the time you see one of us come out.
Wow.
To when we're actually fully certified out with a little bit of experience.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time and for doing everything you do in your service.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, officer. So, Captain, you're a firefighter too, and today you're out on a walk with your dog and you got to help with the rescue of a herring, not just cats?
Sure did. Beautiful herring around the pond, doing its leisure snacking and chilling. It was also taking a stroll along the same pathway, and as it was walking down the shoreline, it just went whoop, down in a hole and couldn't get up. So I had seen a video of how you rescue birds on your network, and went to the neighboring hotels to see if they could borrow a sheet to help in the rescue. We got a hand from Animal Rescue when they got here. So a little tag team effort. It was an easy extrication. The leg was stuck deep in a hole with some roots, and it was easy.
So yeah, we heard last time you covered the beak. So I couldn't tell from when I was videoing. Did you have the whole bird covered, beak and all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wingspan.
So how could you get, like, how did he not get tangled? How did you guys get the sheet off of him? So I saw him get in the water, but like, so you didn't have like the whole sheet open.
Right. A good portion was covering his head and his wingspan.
Yeah.
Still had some sheet left where we can control it, but he started obviously being fearful of the two-legged giants. Started wrestling and trying to escape. Thought he was going to get hurt by us, but we were only trying to help him. And by doing that, he got closer to the water and extended his leg. We could see down in the hole that his leg was stuck. With him covered in the sheet, I had the sheet. The officer used his gloved hand and
The grabber, yeah.
pull it out. So it was a piece of cake. Worked out.
Awesome. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.